Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful freaking people. What is going on? This is Tamika. We are finna to do an energy reading. I typically don't know what the reading's about unless I get messages beforehand. But we'll see who we'll get. I think we're just gonna do 3 of these cards. And then I thought maybe we'd use this deck, but I don't know. It says loving messages, but like all the messages are not loving. And then we'll use the brown deck. But I hope everyone is doing beautiful. Oh, I do have some numbers that may be significant. I wrote them down. 1233 or 333. The number 4, 40, 46, 54, 45, 118. So December or January could be significant. January 18th specifically. Today is significant. 110. Something about 3 hours. 119. 50. Oh, I have 54 here twice. So 54 is very significant. And 59. Also 10 and 13. Alrighty. Your location. Okay, so we have competition and challenge, family support, and a heavy burden. Centered and balanced at the bottom. That gives like justice energy. It gives temperance energy. Justice is like a scorpion energy. Is it Pluto? Scorpio? Yes, transformation. And then we have, what did I say? Temperance, which is Sag. So, family support. Family support, this could be you have a child who is in some type of athletic team and they're not doing well in the sport. They're carrying a lot of burdens. Maybe they haven't practiced enough. They don't have enough skill, maybe. Maybe their expectations are too high. This could be, I don't know, competition and challenge. It's just someone is having issues, heavy burdens with 10 of Wands energy, more Sag. So this could be a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is Pluto, which talks about evolution. It talks about spirituality, religious, not practices so much as ideologies, beliefs. But it's expanded. It's an expansive energy where either someone is learning something new, maybe it's like new information that has changed their beliefs, or something that has challenged their beliefs. Maybe if you were like heavily into a religion and now you are starting to, I don't know, branch out into different other philosophies, theologies, and now your beliefs are changing. That could be a challenge. Expansive learning. Someone could be learning information that is causing a heavy burden. Something that is centered and balanced, though. This competition is centered and balanced. That means like someone couldn't cheat if it's balanced. It makes me think of this. I just saw that last week. Me and my husband were watching YouTube, and it was this story about these runners, high school track runners, and they were both running. They had the baton in their hands, so relay, and they were both running, and the one girl hit the other girl in the head with the baton. And then she said she was tripping and she was about to fall, and that's why she hit her. But this girl had, I think she had a concussion, and I think she might have had a fractured skull. But that was like a pretty, it didn't seem like she tripped, not from the videos, but competition and challenge and something not being centered and balanced. But because something is being centered and balanced, someone is needing family support. So it could be that someone has been found out that they were cheating during some type of competition. Maybe taking like steroids, or I don't know, banging people in the head. Like with the ice skaters, Nancy Kerrigan. What was the other one's name? Lisa, right? Nancy and Lisa. Maybe those names are significant. But she had somebody hit her, like, attack her and bang up her knee so she couldn't compete. So there could definitely be some type of issue surrounding some type of like professional competition, someone getting caught up for not being centered and balanced that is now causing heavy burdens, having some type of look, with craftsmanship, financial matters, and heavy burdens. These financial matters are coming from this challenge or this competition that is bringing heavy burdens. Craftsmanship, someone's job, someone's profession. Maybe someone did something at their job, skills, knowledge, special knowledge and skills. Someone did something at their job that they're now experiencing heavy burdens for. So someone could be losing their job. Maybe there's some type of demotion or suspension, and now they have to lean on family financially to help maybe get them another job or help them with their bills to become centered and balanced. It might be like maybe someone is borrowing like a large sum of money, $10, $20, $30,000. Like, I just need this to, hold me over until I can make some things work. Well, this is heavy. Special knowledge. Look, extended family member. So this family support could be someone you don't live. It's not like your mom or your dad, your sisters or your brother. It's like a cousin, nephew, uncle, aunt, grandparents. Did I say uncle, aunt? Yes. Extended family. Or maybe they're maybe like the family is all of those members of the family are coming together to offer some type of support to help someone become centered and balanced. But it's a karmic bond. This is a lesson that someone is needing to learn to create balance. This sounds like someone who had the opportunity to move from an energy of being centered and balanced, making a choice that was the right choice, the moral choice, the legal choice. Let's get some of these cards. Look, we have 6 degrees of separation and this Sun ego card. Someone did something out of pleasure, house of pleasure, because they wanted to, because they were going to get some type of enjoyment from it. That's, let's say someone worked in some type of financial job. They had a financial job. Trading. Oh, I just heard the story like Martha Stewart, where there was like some type of insider trading. Or someone, I don't know, skimming money off. There was another story I heard where some woman was skimming money off or paying herself like an additional check because she was like the bookkeeper or HR or something like that. HR could be significant, bookkeeping, accounting. Someone could have been skimming money off the top of the books and putting them into their account for a house of pleasure. taking vacations, buying luxurious things, gambling, maybe like house of pleasure. What do? Like you get some extra money that you don't actually work for. You typically do some things that are extravagant. Maybe eating out a lot, buying vehicles. With 6 degrees of separation. So this pleasure was with this house of pleasure. These are co-workers. Let's say co-workers are in here doing this. So we have this co-worker who's now getting this family support. We have the other co-worker where this person was doing this shady stuff with. Like this co-worker may have been friends with like this co-worker's brother's girlfriend or like something like that. 6 degrees of separation. So with this house of pleasure, this is people that they partied with, did things with, maybe bought like narcotics and stuff from. It could be like boosting as well. That would financial matters, family support, competition and challenge, boosting, craftsmanship. Someone was really good at whatever it is they were doing. Very good. Craftsmanship is 8 of Pentacles energy. This is Earth energy. What is 8 of Pentacles? Is that Virgo? I think so. Daily routines, good at their job. Good at getting money. Let's get some more cards. Yeah, special knowledge and skills. Special knowledge, something that is not like someone who knows how to pick locks. Not everyone knows how to do that. We have a trauma bond. We saw karmic bonds here. Unhealthy attachment, physical, mental, emotional abuse. That's why there was not centered and balanced choices that were made. It's like someone who's like maybe insecure and they need to be validated by people outside of themselves. This is someone who, like with Mean Girls, if they see someone who they think has some type of advantage over them or has something they don't have, or maybe this person emulates a quality that this person doesn't feel that they possess, then this person would get into this energy of competition and challenge and then make choices that are not balanced or centered, that will cause financial burdens and matters and criminal matters. Criminal matters with financial matters. So yeah, skimming off the top, boosting, this could be like racketeering or what is that, wire fraud or some shit like that. This is a masculine energy, not necessarily a male, although it very well could be, but this is someone who is in a masculine energy, male or female. Someone who is very assertive, direct, action-oriented. It gives very much Mars energy, the Aries energy, pregnancy and creation. Someone could be a mom or have children, or this is just someone created this trauma bond. It could have been this trauma bond that this person has, their unhealthy attachment, this physical, mental, and emotional abuse that they may have suffered, which put them in this energy of so low self-esteem, insecurity. It's like they're built, or their energy is built, root chakra energy, from a unhealthy place. So they make decisions that are unhealthy. They make decisions that lead to financial matters and heavy burdens and possibly jail time. Someone, this family support could be people trying to get together to get bail money for someone, getting someone out on bond. What else do we have? What else do we have? Nutrition and diet, eating healthier water, taking care of the body. This is someone who needs, with this balanced and centered here with criminal matters and this nutrition, this person probably has a lot going on in their brain right now. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy, stressed, can't sleep, can't eat. Maybe this person thought they would never get caught, or that the consequences of their actions wouldn't be so harsh. Maybe this person thought that, I don't know, with this assertive and action-oriented yang energy, is someone who does and maybe doesn't really think it through clearly. But this person is really good. You know what? This person could be a manipulative person as well. With narcissistic tendencies, it gives me Emperor energy with craftsmanship. Someone who is very skilled at manipulating other people. This person, because they're in this 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy, they are finding it they are finding it difficult to take care of themselves. Eating properly, drinking water, hydrating themselves, taking care of their body. This is someone who may not be taking care of their appearance, keeping their hair up. And like, this is someone who in the past may have always kept themselves very well groomed, and now because of this energy, they are finding themselves where they don't care. They don't want to do it. It could very well be that they can't also afford to do it. Declutter the mind, thoughts. Someone is very much in their head, and it is debilitating. Heavy burden. What else do we have? Breakthroughs and awareness. With green-eyed monster, jealousy and envy. This is what I mean. This person moved with the action-oriented from a place of insecurity. They moved from a place of, maybe, I was going to say hatred. With this competition and challenge, this masculine energy with this green-eyed monster, this is someone who acted. It wasn't someone who thought things. They actively did things, said things. They would endure energy. There's some truth exposed about this green-eyed monster. These criminal matters. Someone, what they did. Maybe at a job. Maybe at some type of competition or some type of athletic. It could, like I said, it could be your child. It could be any type of situation where there's a competition or someone feels that there's competition. A snake in the grass. Snake in the grass is in the blue with the masculine energy, the criminal matters, the not taking care of themselves, the trauma bond. This person could have green eyes. It's like an evil mastermind. This special knowledge and skills with the craftsmanship, with this masculine energy. This often reminds me of like an emperor energy. So in emperor energy, whether you're in shadow or light, you're very skilled. You're very knowledgeable. Like with the magician energy. A magician in the upright is someone who uses their powers for good. There's someone who helps others, who use their skills and their knowledge to enlighten others or to just assist, just to be a kind person. But in the reverse, that person could use that energy to manipulate people in a way where they take advantage of them. So this person is very skilled at doing that. Very masterful in their words, in their thought process. This person, it's almost, it sounds crazy to say this because this person is very intelligent, but it also, because this person was delusional about their own energy and who they were, it kind of diluted the fact that they would ever get caught. Almost as if like karma didn't apply to them. They would be able to dish out the energy, but not receive it back. Which is why this is probably a heavy burden next to this craftsmanship energy. With the financial matters, it's like this, how is this happening to me? This is definitely someone who never thought that they would get caught. Okay. Let us get some of these cards. 2103 could be significant. I just looked up at the, I think it said 03. All right. What do we have out of these cards? Listening to some Chile. Is it Aiko or Cupid's arrow? Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. With a date, get back out there. This is a love. Maybe these are special messages. Because I don't know what this has to do with this. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love, Cupid's arrow. Maybe this jealousy and this envy has to do with a relationship. Someone who's struck by love. Someone who is dating, get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. I don't know what, I'm not going to use this deck. But this competition and challenge could have to do with a relationship. Someone who is struck by love. So competition and challenge could be someone, maybe someone was in a relationship with someone and that their person wanted to leave them for someone else because they were struck by love. They wanted to set a date. They wanted to meet someone new. And this is why this competition and challenge started. With criminal matters with regard to that energy, and I see breakthrough, it's like this person might have been like breaking windows and busting cars. Criminal matters. Destruction of property. Charges, criminal charges. Financial matters, because now they have to pay fines, court fees. They have to pay for people's property. Special knowledge and skills with craftsmanship could also be someone who is really good at being I'm going to say this. Someone who's really good at living in their shadow energy. Someone who's really good at doing all the dark shit. You need to find out where he's going to be. Oh, say less. We got tracking devices. We could just follow this ninja. We got, it's like a group of people. It's like they have a whole team. All right, we'll do one more out of this deck, or two more, I guess. So yeah, this jealousy and envy from this green-eyed monster could come from someone who was struck by love, who they were involved with. Abundance. a positive mindset, gratitude and bliss and blessings. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a relationship where there was like 3 people. It could very well be that this person here is just jealous of someone, like the Mean Girls. Jealous of someone who is in this energy of Cupid's arrow. They have faith, this divine guidance. They believe themselves. They believe in their own intuition. This person could have love coming or struck by love. This person could be someone who is abundant, a positive mindset. They know how to manifest. They're grateful. They're happy. They're thankful for what they have. Blessings. And yeah, maybe that's it. So this green-eyed monster, somebody did something at their job or did something in this competition energy towards someone who, I'm going to be honest, if you're in this energy, you're not entertaining this energy. So I think this just explains who you are in this scenario. Meaning the person who is maybe on the receiving end of something. Because with centered and balanced next to competition and challenge, something, like I said, that girl hit that other girl over the head. Nancy Kerrigan got hit in her knee. Something about hitting is significant. Someone might want to lay hands on you. Oh my God, I thought about earlier with K. Michelle and Cardi Red. And Cardi Red was like shaking the table when they were having a discussion. And K. Michelle was like, oh, she's shaking the table. Somebody hit doesn't necessarily mean physically. Maybe someone tried to hit your pockets. They tried to do something to cause you some type of financial matters, some type of heavy burdens. And we did see karmic bond. You could have a karmic bond with this person. And you're ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for your union. This Cupid's arrow. You're in a new phase of your life. So someone who you are not even paying any attention to, who you've left behind. Oh, cut the snake in the grass with the special knowledge and skills. And we have cut down. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. So this energy here from this deck has nothing to do with this. This here is this person's story. This is the crux. Is it crux? This is why this energy is taking place. This is why this person here is needing this family support and all of this good jazz, because of this competition. Because of this unhealthy attachment to for needing to be seen a certain way. When it looks like you're seen this way authentically. We have abundance here. And abundance just isn't money. Abundance is love. Abundance is healing. You have an abundance of good friends, an abundance of family gatherings with your kids. Like, it's just an abundance of something that really brings you happiness. Money it shouldn't bring you happiness, but what you can do with money can bring you happiness. You could be happy sitting in a 1-bedroom apartment, depending on your mindset. But with a little money, maybe you could be sitting on the balcony in, I don't know where you want to go. A mountain lodge where you can oversee the mountains. You still are going to be happy either place you are. But money just gives you the opportunity to have more choices. So you have this abundance. You have this faith, this love coming in. This could just also be like love for self. But you're ascending. You're healing. You're learning. You're growing. The Sagittarius energy. Jupiter, you're expanding. And while you're expanding, this person here is going through their own little karmic situation. And it doesn't affect you because it's outside of you. Okay. Just needed to, I guess, clarify that. We're going to get some letters, baby. Baby. Oh, you know what other song? I have been channeling 2 songs. The first one is Janet Jackson. And it's just the one part. I don't know the second song, but the name of the song I like. But first song, Janet Jackson. It's something I want to tell you. It's something I think that you should know. So someone may want to confess something or talk about something that you aren't privy to. Isn't this Mercury retrograde communication? It deals with things possibly coming back, people coming back, situations coming back, major endings and new beginnings. So Mercury retrograde may be bringing in a major ending that is leading to a new beginning. And new beginnings aren't always necessarily what we want them to be, depending on the energy that you are living in. New beginnings could be cell block 4. I don't know what cell blocks are, the numbers. But those could be new beginnings. With the criminal matters and the financial matters, family support. Someone might have done something out of pride, out of ego. That Aries energy, the Mars energy. Okay. The letter M could be significant. All right. Boom. So we have, look, year, endings, harvest, beginnings, abundance, learning. Some karmic lesson, some karmic cycle is coming to an end. And the person with the financial matters and the criminal matters, maybe this end is coming, meaning this person who didn't think they would get caught is finally getting caught. Something about November is significant with this harvest or these endings. So someone could be receiving something in November. Someone could have learned something in November that caused an ending. Someone could have planted the seeds for something that is going to be harvested in November. Courage is significant for November. Someone getting the courage to possibly end something or begin something. Someone getting the courage to learn something in November. The letter F is significant with this courage. Z, someone slept on something. Someone slept on something. Like I said, that person thought they would never get caught. But the Z is an ending. The fuzz, the police could be significant. Oh, someone could have went to the fuzz, took the courage to go talk to the police about something. Success, vitality, joy, justice. Talk to the fuzz about justice. Talk to the fuzz about vitality, success, joy. Maybe what someone did for success or what someone did for this happiness or this joy. Vitality also gives me vital records. So something could be significant about vital records or death certificates, birth certificates. That type of jazz. So someone might have slept on someone's success too, or slept on someone's happiness. They slept on how happy someone could be. Or it's like, the example would be like someone being down and you kicking them while they're down, and you stepping on their fucking head and making sure they can't get up. And then you see this motherfucker, because now you thought your job was done, but you see this and you're like, wait a minute, is that such and such? Looking good, no bruises, no scars, no scratches, doing better than before. And you're like, how the fuck did you get up? I knocked you down. How the fuck did you get back up? They slept on that. The letter Y is significant. Fuzzy, Fozzie, Fonzie. Hey. What was the name of that show? Oh my God. Was it called Fonz? No. Damn, I don't know the name of it. The guy was the redhead guy. He's a director. Ron. The name Ron could be significant. Henry could be significant. We have the letter O. We have grace. Someone took the courage to show grace to themselves or someone else. All I want is you. Someone's name could be Grace. All I want is you. Someone showed grace. They gave a gift to someone or showed someone some type of generosity. The letter G could be very significant. Grace, generosity, and gift. Someone showed somebody charity about where they went wrong. Or they showed grace, they gave someone assistance or showed them some type of service. Service, the fuzz. Service. Service, the fuzz. Something about a funeral, like a military funeral or a law enforcement funeral. Connection. Someone is making a connection. Taking the courage to go talk to the fuzz about someone sleeping on someone's justice or what someone did for happiness, or inspiration, giving information to the police that sparks some type of inspiration, causes a connection that has to do with some type of generosity, a gift, a partnership. I like you. They don't smell or smile like you. The second song, Just Look at the it hit different with SZA. Like, it hits different. Nobody is like you. Nobody is like you. The mean girls don't like you because nobody is like you. What they don't realize, though, nobody is like them either. And if they were themselves authentically, they wouldn't have to worry about what you got going on because they'd be so happy and content with who they are. But, all right. So, someone could have slept also on someone's protection. Letter H is significant. I don't know. H with this success. These could just be initials connected with this. Because this connection card. Connection. Someone could be connected like the 6 degrees of separation. When I think of vitality, 6 degrees of separation, like vital records. Connections. Someone has connections to someone in vital records. The letter R is significant. H. Somebody has connections to someone in human resources. Something about a death with human resources. So it made me think about when my you know how you get, and I see grief, human resources, it made me think of a death in the family. Vital records, death certificates, divinity, someone going up to heaven. But with courage at the service. Someone had to have courage. That's how I connect things. But this reminds me of when my ex had passed away and I worked at, where was I working? Cigna. And I would first of all, I wouldn't have got any days because this person he wasn't like my husband. He was ex. It was complicated, but we spent a lot of time together, 12 years. So the manager my manager hadn't been there. She was on maternity leave, I believe. So the manager that was there in charge, she allowed me to take 3 bereavement days. And she didn't have to do that. So she had the power to do that. So something about HR with grief or surrounding like paperwork for grief, or procedures with regard to grief is significant. We have guardians, defense, instincts, courage, and awakenings. Maybe someone gave someone grace because of awakening. We have a lot of rooms out here. I don't say the names of the rooms because I don't know how to say them, and that's just it. But so a Pisces is significant. So a Pisces showed grace, or someone showed grace to a Pisces, or someone was coming to the defense of a Pisces, or a Pisces was maybe defending themselves or coming to the defense of someone else. Someone could be showing a Pisces grace or generosity, giving them a gift, or Pisces is giving this to someone else. Pisces is a very psychic energy, 12th house. So this gift could be this connection, this intuition, information. Someone using their instincts, awakening. There could be a Pisces that is awakened to something, or there's a Pisces awakening someone to something. 4 a.m. and my lover won't answer. June is significant. Saturday is significant with regard to this protection or this connection to something. Someone connected, or someone connection and partnership, 6 degrees of separation. There was a connection, some type of partnership with regard to June or Saturday. With regard to HR. This could be homeroom too. A child could have some grief in a homeroom. I don't know. We have legacy here. Inheritance, abundance, values, and family. See, again, like this all, the vital records, HR, human resources, grief. You have to do paperwork for that stuff. Life insurance could be significant with inheritance and values, family values, abundance. Someone is making a connection, or someone is protected, or someone's inheritance is protected. I don't know. Probably somewhere with a dancer. I do not miss those days. Pride. Someone did something out of pride. So we talked about someone's job who was jacked up because they did something that they shouldn't have done. Oh my God, I talked about the lady who was skimming the money and paying herself. Human resources. Someone did something out of pride for abundance. They could now be in grief because of that. Because justice is coming. Someone from their job could have told on them. The letter Y. Y is significant. Harry, Henry. A situation could be hairy. I don't know. We have the letter J. I'll put that here. YJ. Someone's name could be Yolanda. Rory. Yeah, that's all I got. Then we have the letter L. So the letter L is significant, or someone is taking an L. These brown cards that are out here reminds me of the law, grounded energy, 6th house energy, 10th house energy. Taurus is 2nd house energy. Earth energy, an earth sign could be significant, or money is significant. Someone is taking an L because this Pisces has instincts, or this Pisces is taking an L, but the Pisces is next to the grace and generosity with legacy and defense. Almost like they're covered, divinely covered. It's covering their top. So someone is taking an L because of some awakening. 12th house energy, intuition, divine connection. The letter M is significant. This letter M could be a Pisces. This letter M could be the person that the Pisces is getting something from. LM, ML. Something about male could be significant. Someone's name could be, I don't know why I'm just seeing MOLA. I don't know what that means. The letter M is significant with this Pisces in June. And this awakening and this defense. Oh, defense. Just with the other defense. Someone may be giving a defense attorney. Maybe someone's defense attorney is showing them grace, showing them charity. Maybe someone is taking someone's case pro bono. They were inspired by someone's story, maybe. A Cancer is significant. So a June Cancer, or something could have happened during Cancer season. This Cancer has something. Cancer is 4th house. I think fourth house talks about like family heirlooms and motherly energy. This Pisces could be a mother. This could be Pisces mother. The letter R is significant in regard to June. This Cancer and this inheritance and this legacy. Something done out of pride. 2 R's, 2 Y's. 2 Y's. Why did something happen? And if I could roll my tongue, I would roll the R for you. But I can't, so I won't. It's going to sound real convoluted. But someone could be Hispanic. Or maybe something about someone rolling their R's is significant. Maybe they do that. A railroad could be significant, or someone tried to railroad somebody. A railroad apartment could also be significant. Pleasure, joy, feasting, celebrations, festivity, and success. So someone is going to get some type of success from this karmic justice. Someone did something out of pride. Pleasure. We saw the house of pleasure with the 5th house. That's the sun energy. Someone did something out of pride. Out of their solar plexus energy. Out of insecurity. Out of fear. The number 8 is significant. Pride. 8. Pride is like the lion energy. Strength card, which is Leo, 8. So something about August could be significant. The letter P is significant. PJ, a project, or the projects. Someone could have lived in a project or something. There's some grief surrounding the projects. Something about 8 years could be significant. Someone could have an 8-year-old child. What else do I see? That sounds so loud. Something about a mister could be significant. A male. This male could be a Cancer. When I look at this, it makes me think of medium and large. So someone could be between the size of medium and large. FRRF is significant. Follow the yellow brick road. If you follow the yellow brick road, there's a connection between this F and this R with regard to a legacy or an inheritance of someone's values, what they did out of pride. With HR. What else? What else? What else? I think that is all that I see. Luther. Luther. Big Luther or little Luther. Someone could have lost weight. Someone could have short curly hair or just like the type of curly hair where you just wet it and it doesn't need to be combed through or detangled. It just kind of waves up or curls up. Someone could drive a motorcycle. Fonzie. Hey. Someone could live in live in a garage. A brother and a sister could be significant with parents. What was Joni? And her boyfriend's name was Chachi. Bowling could be significant. A black leather jacket could be significant. The mantra with that could be significant. Someone could, something about meditating. I think that is all I see, my people. My lovely, lovely, beautiful, freaking people. Oh, look, Henry. And his name, the Fonzie, is Henry. Henry, I can't remember the last name. Starts with, doesn't it start with an R or a W? I don't know. Anyway, so, oh, the 80s could be significant, I guess, as well. Oh, November or June 8th could be significant. And that is all I have, beautiful people. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments. I appreciate it all. Have an awesome day. Bye.